One Page Weekly with Nick Slavik. Tapas. Data plus feelings. Tapas, not the Spanish food in this case, means voluntarily choosing friction. The Sanskrit root word is tap, to generate heat. There are three kinds of tapas. One done for self-torture, one done for outward recognition, and then the kind with no expectation of return. Structural changes to your life while pursuing tapas lead to real and lasting change, in opposition to the white-knuckling or grit to form healthy habits. Science has now quantified what people knew 2,500 years ago. The retreat is a special thing. There have now been 11. The idea? Diverse and interesting humans come together in a special place to do unique things. We do deep sparring, challenge each other, and put ourselves in very uncomfortable positions in front of others. In hindsight, this is a super concentrated type of the good tapas. Everyone here has chosen friction, and everyone here has also chosen to support each other in that friction. We have our beloved yoga instructor Jennifer out 2 days each year. She knows us well and customizes some movement and mindfulness practices for us on the main days of the retreat. We sat outside in the early morning this week by the lake. We laid on soft Mexican blankets and stared up at the sky to start. It rained the night previous, so when the warm breeze blew, it released the drops of rain from the aspen trees above us. Wispy clouds moved like smoke, and she started in on our session. My mind always wanders. Jennifer always reminding us that it's okay and normal, just like the distant lawnmower noise we hear when we meditate each year. I thought about all of the asks I've witnessed over the year. It's at least 120 times now I've seen my fellow friction seekers stand up, use the whiteboard, and pour themselves out to mostly strangers. There's been friction, elation, sadness, come to Jesus moments, permission given, and lots of clarity. As a group, we found ourselves lying, sitting on our Mexican blankets, having done some whole body movements coordinated with breathing. Jennifer walked us through a mindfulness routine. She always customizes the verbal journey for us. With my eyes closed, I thought of all the friction I've chosen. To leave a family business, to find a wife, to join the military, to get a college education, to buy our first home before we were ready, to have a pile of kids, to start a business, to grow that business, to share from that business freely, to find a 142-year-old nonprofit and devote my life to it, to create a weird and intentionally pretentious event in the Northwoods of Minnesota where people dip themselves in frozen lakes, get tattoos, pour out our biggest fears in front of others, to mentor young, decent human beings, to grow my freedom machine for the good of myself and others so I can provide surplus value, and the ultimate friction, to stand as a transitional character in the lives of my family. Eyes closed, back damp from the wet grass through the Mexican blanket, warm drops of the rain from aspen trees falling on me, Jennifer's voice softly and firmly leading us. We all could have done nothing, but we chose tapas, friction, and not the vain, ego-driven type, the structural type that actually gets results. It's been a beautiful journey along with these people in our mutual quest to be better. Each human has been an ingredient in the soup we've made in the last 6 years. Some have been delicate ingredients like chervil. Some have been bold like hot pepper flakes. But we're all in the crock pot of life together, having chosen the long, slow, hot pot of tapas together. This has been One Page Weekly with Nick Slavik.